we are. This has been like the longest day and a half, 2 days in our lives.
Since today's Sunday.
Yeah, since Saturday.
Friday night.
And I feel sick.
Every day.
I'm in knots.
Every day.
I'm anxious.
Every day.
I don't know how I feel. Every day.
Just pure
We're not
anxiety.
eating right. We're not
We're not wanting to eat.
We're not exercising. We're not doing anything but pacing the room and waiting. So to kind of explain what's going on, I'll let you do it because I tend to ramble. So,
Well, we've been house hunting. I'd probably say online for maybe a few months.
yeah,
But actually seeing homes for the past 2 weeks.
yeah,
2 weeks.
yeah.
You know, we found a realtor that we love,
Mm.
and that was just God timing.
For sure.
Washing her car.
Well, I didn't wash her
No,
car.
you used her driveway to wash her car.
Yeah, how does that work? You know, we call a friend and she's like, hey, detail my car. And I'm like, no problem, I'll be right over. And she's like, but I live in an apartment complex. I'm like, well, let me call my people, you call your people. Do you have like a friend that lives in a house or something that we can meet up at? She's like, yeah, I got a friend. So I start working on her car and she's like, hey, she's a realtor. And I was like, really? So we're looking to buy a house. So yeah, we just kind of got hooked up with that. And I just had it was just a good feeling, you know,
awesome.
and my gut is hardly ever wrong. So I said, let's roll with it. And we were kind of working with someone else, but you know, you go with your gut. And, you know, we started talking and I was like, she's it.
Amazing.
And then I figured out she was the one when I sent her an office meme and she sent me an office meme back. I was like, it's a match made in heaven.
Yeah. So, long story short.
Sorry, see? I ramble. I'm nervous. It's a tick.
You know, no, but we've just seen some homes now, and there was one that we were really interested in, but it just didn't work out. It just wasn't meant to be. And then there was Friday night was a big night, so we ended up seeing 2 homes. One of them was last minute, but we had we went to go see a home, and right before the showing, she was like, hey, just letting you know, this home has 12 viewings today.
And it just popped on the market that day.
It's been on the market for a day, and it has already 12 showings.
And
so don't get your hopes up.
Yeah, and houses are going so quick right now. It's like a buyer's market and a seller's market at the same time. It's really weird. And I don't know how I came across this house because my search engine was always 3 bedroom, 2 bath. Always. So I think what it was is I just happened to pull up her MLS portal, and it just happened to be there.
The area, but we probably didn't put in.
And I sent her a thing because it was well within our price range, actually on the bottom end of our price range, which was great. And I sent it. She's like, "Oh, the 2-2," and I was like, "Oh, it's a 2-2." I was like, "Well, let's just go look. Let's just for fun.
Yeah,
let's go look."
You and I were talking because we've always been looking at 3-2s, and we're like, "Oh, we'd love to have another bedroom."
Because what does everybody say? A 3-2.
Yeah, I mean, just the extra room. You know, we have a kid, our room, and then a spare room. You know, but it's not like we have a bunch of guests coming over.
And we're not having any more kids.
But then you and I were talking, and we're like, what do we put in that spare bedroom?
I don't know.
So we're like,
storage, but that's what a garage is
paying for all this
space,
this square footage of another bedroom when we're not even going to really use it.
Yeah.
So anyway, long story short, again, we, as we're waiting for the showing for that home, Chris saw the 2-2 was literally on the same street, which let alone is also on the same street as my sister.
What?
Which that's just
weird.
Amazing.
Sorry,
And
shaky camera. I'm getting you off my knee here.
So we're like, hey, you know, this is another home we might be interested in, and we ended up seeing the other one, and yeah, it just wasn't meant to be. There's a lot of hype about it, but
no, I hit my head on everything.
Yeah.
And as soon as I walked in, I hit my head, and as soon as I got near the bed in the bedroom, I hear woof, 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 woof. I was like, ooh. So it just was not made for us tall mammalian creatures.
We weren't in love with it.
No.
And Ryder really didn't like it.
And I'm okay with spending money on something that we could fix up if it has potential, but I was just like, this is just way too much work. So I was like, no.
I mean, we literally, it needed to be painted inside and out. But anyways, so she ended up contacting the other home that was on that street, and she said, well, we can set you up a showing at this time, which was 20 minutes from then.
Which was amazing.
And they're like, you know, people do live there, so if you wouldn't mind, you know, having masks on and stuff like
with
that.
The COVID.
And so we drove a minute down the street, and we were there, and we walked through it, and
my God.
My gosh. Chris and I are usually on the same page anyway, but
yeah.
we're just walking through this home, and we love it.
And it's like, you know, when you walk into a place, they're like, don't rush the home buying process. You'll see ones you like, this, that, and the other. Don't fall in love with anything, but you'll just know when it's the one. And we were just like,
we loved everything about it.
We fell head over heels with this thing.
Yeah.
Everything from the colors to the furnishings to the kitchen to the everything is exactly what we wanted. I mean, we might have to paint. It's not even a wall. It's like a quarter wall.
Yeah, there's a few things, but I mean, that's any home. But literally, I mean, it was painted and decorated in a way that we probably never would have done, but we were like,
but it's amazing.
Like it.
Yeah.
We like it. So, anyway, we were actually able to meet the sellers because we walked out and we were like, thank you so much for letting us see your home. It's beautiful. And we actually got to chat with them for just a minute.
She told them how
we had our masks
they had
on,
like 7 cats.
They did have like 7 cats, and you couldn't even tell. Like, they were wandering around, but you know, it was obviously cleaned and well taken care of.
And so Taylor was like, oh, you know, hey, I work at a vet and I just want to pet the kitties and this, that, and the other. And I got talking with the guy just real quick. It was like, hey, I love your color schemes. It's like modern versus rustic, and it meets in the middle, and it's totally our thing. And I was like, this house is us. And you know, they put a patch on the shingle on the roof, and they're like, oh, there's nothing wrong with it, it's just patched. I was like, that's not a problem. I used to clean roofs, so I can make this look brand new. It's not a problem at all. And so when we left, our realtor called us after calling their realtor, was like, hey, there was, what did she say? I don't remember exactly, some interest or something.
She said there was someone else who was interested. She didn't mention anything about anyone putting any offers on it. She said someone else did mention that they were interested, but she said the owners did say they really liked your family.
Which is great, because she said at the end of the day, it's the owner that chooses who.
Yeah.
You know, they go, money does talk, but you know, at the end of the day, if there's some sort of emotional connection, you might have a handover. So anyway, you know, we said, write it up. I said, I don't care what you have to do, put a bow on it. I said, I will go for broke. Here is every last cent that I have in our savings.
To go for broke, but we're putting in the best offer that we can. We put in everything that we can. We gave them what they wanted,
plus closing costs, everything.
And even our realtor said, she's like, you guys gave it your all. So the reason why it's taking so long is because they already had a scheduled open house,
which our realtor was trying to shut down.
Yeah, well, she mentioned, she was like, you guys have an offer, would you mind not having?
Yeah, we're good. We'll buy it right now. Let's go. But
but of course, their realtor was like, well, let's wait.
Let's see what other offers.
And
so I don't know. We're just stuck in this limbo of. Our realtor said the only other thing that kind of concerned me was they said they didn't want to deal with an FHA loan, which is what we have, which is what a lot of people already have. They wanted to just do a conventional, but I guess they said they've been hurt in the past about that. But our realtor talked to their realtor and gave them our lender's information, because we're with a direct lender. We're not dealing with a broker, so we have no third party. So our realtor is the money. You know,
and
so we have it cash in hand. So we don't need down payment assistance or anything.
Looked into it and they were like, they are set, they're secure, they're ready to go. So right now we're just
So
as anxious as we are, we're just praying that a whole lot of people didn't go see that house.
Yeah, so our realtor said the only thing that could basically bump us out of the running is if they are just stuck at no FHA and somebody comes in with a conventional, or somebody comes in with cash.
Yeah.
So we're in a pretty good spot. It's just not knowing. It's just not knowing, and we've just been a nervous wreck. I mean,
the first one that we've really loved.
Yeah, so it's like I don't know how to describe it other than I don't know.
Anxious. Like you give yourself stress poops. You know? Like you don't want to eat and you give yourself the poops.
Oh my. Fight or flight with you.
Bubble tummy, you know?
But
Heart palpitations.
Yes, I've been getting those for sure. And so it's
we're just trying to vlog
waiting.
the experience.
So hopefully, they said for sure tomorrow, because it is, what time is it? 5:30. So it's been 30 minutes past the open house.
But obviously it's the weekend, so realtors are probably like,
not maybe their realtors. Our realtor is awesome. She stayed up till like 9:30 preparing this.
No, it was like 10.
9:30, 10 o'clock preparing our letter to send it in that day. So she is a fantastic person, and you know, I could probably link her stuff down below, but Evelyn, hey boo, how you doing?
Anyway, we don't want to ramble, but
it's just that whole nervousness, and you know, so anywhere between now and tomorrow sometime.
And I have to be at work, so
we don't know.
I don't want to get an unhappy phone call when I'm at work.
So I don't know if I don't know if this vlog will go up. I don't know if it doesn't go through, if we're gonna have a crying vlog. I don't know. I mean, it's
in God's hands.
Yeah.
And if this isn't the house, then He has one better for us.
Yeah.
And it's just hard waiting.
Yeah. So we'll see. So we are on day 2 for work of waiting.
Friday to Saturday,
Day 3. So we went to Universal today, and we got a call saying.
I'm all at work.
Yeah, she's at work. I'm like nervous. We got a call from our realtor, and she was just like, "Yeah, things are looking good, but I don't want to promise anything." They're like, what did I say? They kind of agreed with us as far as putting in a little bit of a higher offer, because I did hear back that they had 5 other offers. So they were trying to scramble like crazy to try to get everything in by noon. So I just received a call. With that being said, we got the house. They said that they had offers that were higher.
Nuh-uh.
They said they had offers. We offered them $2,000 over asking, plus closing costs.
Which isn't much over.
No, it's not. But they said, obviously, she was working closely with the other realtor, and they're like, it's good business that they don't talk numbers, but they said there were higher offers. And it was the sole deciding factor is that they met us, they liked us, they talked with Ryder, and they liked Ryder. And they said, tomorrow, we're going to get our official paperwork, because she's like, obviously today she's, you know, not our realtor, but their realtor. Our realtor is just amazing. She would do it right now. But she said that you could tell, the other realtor talking to Evelyn said, you can tell them confidently, congratulations, they got chose. They'll draw up everything. So the only twinge onto it is that it's contingent on them buying their house. Obviously, we can't. Well, obviously, we can't buy their house
until they move out. But
correct.
She wants. I mean, obviously, they're looking because she has a job.
They
want to relocate for us.
And they did put in an offer, and they did get beat out by somebody else on another house. So they kind of know how it feels. But they liked us. They picked us.
Oh my God.
We could finally start to relax a little bit, and I really thought I'd be crying like crazy right now, because we've worked so hard for this. We've worked so hard for this. I mean, we pulled our retirement. or my retirement, I paid off or settled all of our debts that we had once we decided we really wanted to get a house. We thought we were just going to rent the rest of our lives. And it just got to the point where we're paying so much more than a mortgage right now. And it's just not worth it. So I went 200% and cashed out my retirement. I started doing the side detailing business, just to make side money. And it's hard, but it's a labor of love. And I can't believe it. I told you I had good feeling. And mom, you and I'm still kind of flustered. We both just clicked on it, and we just knew that it was to be. And our realtor is stoked for us, and so it's.
What were they saying? Probably September.
Their projected is before or on September 7th. So we still have more time to save up for things around the house that we're going to need, which isn't, like I said, isn't going to be much. I need a lawnmower. We do want to save up for a fence for two sides of the house, but we'll get into all that later on. But this is the beginning, This is the beginning of something crazy and new and scary.
Dr. Russia just texted me, and I told him not yet.
Oh my God. So only a few of you know, because this video is going to go up after we purchase the house. So it is...
Well, they've accepted our offer, but the closing won't be until
around September or before, whenever they can get their house that they find. Yes, but we are... Nobody else is going to boot us out. So now it's up to them and Ryder and I at 2 o'clock, because that was the time that they were supposed to show it to the offers to the other people. We sat down and we had a prayer, and we prayed for the other people's house, that they will find a house that they want to live in too. So you said your boss prayed with you?
I did. I was doing a teeth cleaning and I told him, and he just stopped me right there and he started praying with me.
That's amazing. You guys are amazing. We're just, I don't know, renewing my faith, I guess. We have a huge support system, and you're part of this, part of our journey. And for all of you who have hired me to do jobs or have bought stuff from me online that we've repurposed, who's donated money, guys, thank you so much. Don't do it. Thank you so much for everything, because this house is yours too. It's part of us.
You're so mushy.
I'm very mushy right now. So thank you. More videos to come. We will do a video on the exterior exterior and interior before we move in, and we will do it as we update, and it's incredible. I don't have words. I could just keep rambling on. Do you want to say anything?
I'm so happy.
Yeah, let's zoom in on you. There you go.
We've just been so nervous and anxious.
Yeah.
Days.
You talked about, there's the snuggle bug. You talked about, giving yourself stomach knots, and I've been having heart palpitations. And when I talked to our realtor today, she's like, how you doing this morning? And I was like, well, I'm a nervous wreck. And she's just laughing. And I says, well, you just let me know, when you hear something, so whether I know whether I need to check into the hospital or not. So
now we gotta call people. Well, at least immediate family.
Yes, we are gonna get on some conference calls.
Call my mama. And my sister.
Well, your mom and sister together. I'm gonna turn this off. We're rambling now.
I know.
We love you guys. We're gonna see you soon.
We got a house.
Oh my gosh.